Hello everyone, I'm Sarah. I'm an artist with Seint. In today's video, I'm super excited about because I'm going to show you guys how you can use both of our makeup lines together to make the most beautiful look, okay? We're going to use Demi and we're going to use 3D. And if you don't know what Demi is Seint's secondary makeup line, and it's highly pigmented wax, basically, that you use color science in order to color correct issues on your face. It's so awesome. There is no other products out there like it, and I'm going to show you how I use it on my face because I, especially my under eye area, am very mature and I don't like a lot of product under there. Demi is perfect for that. It's awesome for maturing skin, so let's just get right into it. Oh, also wanted to let you guys know that back when I first signed up as an artist in 2021, in order to even sell Demi, we had to get certified through the company. So I am Demi certified, but they dropped the certification, of course, after I got my certification. And then now any of our artists can sell it, but I did want you guys to know that I was Demi certified when they were doing the certification, so if that makes you feel any better. Anyway, let's jump right in. So I've already primed my face with our setting spray, and I always put, if I can find it, my Milani eyeshadow primer, just a tiny little bit like in my smile lines and under my eyes, just to help with creasing and stuff. But I've noticed Demi doesn't really crease on me, so that's awesome. I'm gonna start, here's my palette, and these are the colors I'm gonna be using today. The big tins are 3D, and the small ones here are Demi. So I have R5, which I'm going to be using as blush. It's beautiful. It's like a Barbie pink kind of. It's so pretty. And then I have, I think this is R03, which I'm going to be using for like this scar. This one's Y01, which I'll be using in here. And this is 03, which I'll be using in these darker areas. So I like to do my Demi last. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I put my 3D on, then we'll get to the Demi. So to start, let's use the 3D brush, and I am going to tap in to my main highlight, and I'm just gonna start putting that on my lower jaw area, and my mirror's over here, so if you're wondering what I'm looking at, that's it. Tap that on there, get my nose, and I'm just tapping in. My bristles aren't stuck together or anything, just lightly tapping. And I like to, personally, I like to put a thin layer all over from here down. Now, other artists don't do that, and that's okay. You can put this makeup on however works for you. So, thought somebody was pulling in my driveway. Okay, we're just gonna lightly stipple that on all over. Make sure you bring it down your neck. Okay, I feel like the color just got really weird. There we go. And you can see the makeup, but it's a very thin layer. And I'm just going over this to make sure. I'm gonna tap this again. This is being so weird. Okay. I think that looks good. Okay, got that on. Blend it down my neck a little more. All right, there's my first little layer. Now I'm gonna take my detail brush and I'm gonna tap in to my contour. And this is a brand new contour, and it's like kind of cold, so it's gonna take a minute. But you can see that. Now I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna put it up here on my forehead. both sides, and I'm just going to connect it in the middle. Make sure I get it up in my hairline. Okay. Now I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it right in this area, the underside of my cheekbone. Just like that. I'm not going to blend it yet. Same thing over here. Okay. If you want, you can put a little right here. Kind of make your lip pop a little bit. Then I'm going to go in with the small end of the 3D brush. Yeah, the 3D brush. And I'm going to take my brightener, which is this color, tap into it, and I'm going to apply it between my eyebrows. Bring it over a little bit. Bring it down my nose. Put it on that Cupid's bow. A little bit on my chin. And we can go ahead and blend that out. And we want to blend this up and out into our contour. Okay, I'm going to flip to the smaller end, and I'm just going to do small circles and blend those two together so there's not a line. Look how pretty that looks. Okay, take the detail brush again, and I'm going to blend this out by flicking up. We don't want to blend our contour down because that drags our face down. Blend it up, and it gives our face a little lift. Now today I'm not doing any bronzer. I'm not really a big bronzer fan anyway. I have, as you can see, salt and pepper hair. I'm very cool toned. Bronzer I feel like pulls too orange on me, so I don't wear it a lot. Today I'm not going to. Okay, I'm gonna go in with 03. And I'm going to be using one of our Demi brushes, and this is the spot brush, and you see how small this end is. It's amazing for grabbing the smallest amount of product, and even this fluffy end, it's so good. I like to use the fluffy end actually. So I'm going to just grab a little bit of that 03, and I'm going to lightly feather that in this area. Now you saw whenever I put my main shade on, I did not go up under here. This is all untouched, so I'm going to use Demi in that area. So I just lightly feather that on where I'm orange in my lash line area, and that'll kind of neutralize that a little bit. It looks orange, but it's actually got a lot of blue in it, which is odd, I know, but once when I was doing my Demi training, it's crazy because you have to know your color wheel, which I already knew, but it trains your eye to see colors in your face that you didn't see there normally. So like that looks orange, but to me, I can see the blue now. So if you get color matched by me, and I recommend Demi, I will walk you through how to put it on, what to put it on, so you don't have to worry about that. Moving on, I'm going to do Y01, that's yellow orange 1. And this is a really great color for medium skin tones, I would say. You can get away with 01 if you're lighter than me or fair, but my skin tone and darker, a little bit darker, you're going to want Y01. So I'm just going to tap into that lightly with the fluffy end, and I'm going to place that in the corner. Bring it down here in my trough. Now, this is color correcting. It's not, you cannot get rid of 3D issues, okay? So like if you have bags here, makeup's not going to get rid of that. That's a 3D issue. If you have very, very textured skin there, that's a 3D issue. You cannot get rid of that with makeup. That's always going to be there unless you have surgery. I mean, that's just the reality of it. But as you can see, this is really brightening my skin in this area. Look at that. Can you see the difference between the two eyes? Now when I look down, there's still a shadow, but when I look at you straight, it's just pretty. And Demi has a really pretty sheen to it, and it just makes your skin look so pretty. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm just tapping in lightly to that Y01. I'm bringing it down and then blending it over. It's just so pretty. I love it so much. And Demi does not show texture. So, I mean, you can really get up in there. There is no, you can't see the makeup on my skin. It's so good. So, we're gonna go now, let's see, what do I wanna do? Let's put a little bit on the outer corner. Okay. Now I'm gonna go switch back over to my ID because I forgot to do my nose. And I'm actually just gonna take whatever's left on this brush and kind of try to contour a little bit. I am not good at contouring. I have a crooked nose. I'm not good at nose contour at all. So, fair warning. Then I'm gonna take that Y01 again, tap in it lightly, and I'm just gonna bring this down my nose, put a little bit on the end, kind of brighten that up. Wipe that off a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna go into my blush, and I'm gonna use, I think this is called is this the wash brush? I'm not sure, I'll have to look that up, but this is also a Demi brush, and I'm just gonna tap lightly into that R5, and we're gonna just tap that on our cheek area, and it gives just the prettiest wash of color. Look at that. It's so pretty. That's really pretty. I like this color a lot, and I've had it for like 2 years, and I just realized, oh, maybe I should try that as a blush. It's so pretty. Okay, now as you can see here, I have a spot. It's a scar. It's an acne scar. So I'm gonna go in with my R03 with the small end of this spot brush, and I'm just gonna tap over that only on the spot. We're not gonna go anywhere else. We're doing color on color. So tap it out. I'm gonna hit this one too. Look at that, it just disappears. It's so cool. There's a couple spots over here I wanna get. I have to look at my mirror. So good. Okay, I'm gonna go back into that Y01, and I'm just gonna hit this area of my nose that's a little bit red. You could use GY1 too, but this one I found works for me, so I use this one. Okay, then I'm gonna flip to the smaller end, and I'm gonna tap into that Y01, and I'm just gonna like kind of outline my upper lip and give it some definition. Bring some brightness. Look at that. So pretty. Then we can take this brush I used for my blush. I'm going to use the small end. Just barely tap in. Like, look at how much color that just put on my, I tapped it once. That's so pretty. And I might want a little bit more on my cheeks, because why not? Okay, I'm gonna take my illuminator from my 3D line. I'm just gonna pop that on the top of my cheekbones, into my nose, Cupid's bow. Let me see if there's anything else I need to do. That's it. That's it for a full face of both. And I love how it looks and how you can mix them. What I would do now is I would do my eyes, obviously. But first, I would spray my face with setting spray just to make sure that's all locked in. Let's go ahead and do that while I've got you on here. Okay, then you can take the fluffy end of your blush and bronzer brush. I can never say that. Or you could take your perfector sponge and just kind of tap over everything and make sure it's good and set in there. I'm gonna take my perfector sponge and hit my under eyes just to make sure it's set. And that's it. And it looks so natural, but yet I have color corrected, I have coverage. It just looks so nice. So that's just what I wanted to share with you guys today. If you have any questions, feel free to message me, leave a comment. I'm pretty happy with this. So don't be scared of Demi, because it's not, it seems scary at first, but it's so good. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys today. So thanks for watching.